So we've discovered this year that this is our 5th New Year's in this house. 5 years, man. We're actually starting our 5th year in France.
Yeah, well, we're sort of partway through our 5th year, right? Like we started our 5th year back in August. So this was our 5th New Year's. So
yeah, kind of crazy.
Time
flies. It's hard to figure out where that 5 years has gone. Obviously, we've done a whole ton in that 5 years, but
a lot of becoming châtelaines, becoming chambre d'hôte.
Yeah,
runners, becoming retreat runners.
Like that first year, it was really about survival. It was for us to try and figure out all this stuff and sort of sort out our emotions, sort out, what we got into and
new systems,
how this is going to work. That was kind of crazy. Then I think years 2 through 4 were really about us becoming and the business becoming, getting the furniture and the rooms set up the way we want them,
figuring out how we want to welcome guests, how to make guests feel most comfortable. I think we're sort of through that becoming stage, and it's all about just inviting more people.
Yeah. I mean, we have had some really amazing people over the last 4 years who've come and visited us, and
so lucky.
Part of our retreats, people who've come to volunteer, the local community that has really adopted us. It's been phenomenal, and we just want to do more of that now. And now it's a matter of inviting more people in to enjoy the experience with us.
And that started last night. There's something really special about sharing the chateau with friends that we've made along the way, and they were here for our New Year's supper, just a quiet one this year.
And I think that's it. We, over the 5 years, we've made some amazing friendships with people who are on a similar journey to us. We've just had friends over that we didn't know until they came and joined us for one of our retreats. And how amazing is that?
Came for the Move to France one, and now they're living in France.
It's like we're building our own little community right here.
Exactly. It's fantastic. Yeah.
And that's really exciting. It makes this all worthwhile, I think. So before we talk to you about what's coming next at the Chateau, why don't we have a look back at the fantastic things that happened in 2025. Yeah, that's a look at 2025, and it was a great year.
It really was.
It was a building year.
Proved to us that this model works. It proves that what we're building works, that it's sustainable. But now it's time to look ahead to 2026, and I think that means setting some ambitious goals.
That's it. I mean, you gotta aim for the stars, right?
Yeah.
That's the whole point of these kind of adventures. You can't just hope for the best. This is okay. What's the exciting things that are coming next?
And for me, I think this year really solidified that I want to get a lot more conversational with my French.
Speaking of ambitious goals for 2026, one of my biggest priorities is taking my French to the next level. We attended a concert here in the Dordogne a couple of weeks ago, and a few of my local French friends said that my French really has improved over the last few years thanks to the conversations I've been having. I was able to call a restaurant in Paris and make a reservation, thank you very much, in French. She didn't switch to English. And then on the way back from Vivian and Simon's for Christmas, they switched to English on me at the services. So it's been a bit of up and down. And I'm really looking forward to really taking my French to the next level and learning a little bit more idiomatic French. Which is why I'm excited that italki is sponsoring today's video. It's exactly the sort of tool I need to switch from getting by to connecting with people on a deeper level in French. With italki, you learn with native-speaking teachers in one-on-one personalized online lessons. They offer over 150 languages, and there are over 30,000 teachers for you to choose from. You can easily find the perfect teacher by using the filters. Whether you're preparing for a trip, want to connect with family, or getting ready for an immersive French experience at a certain chateau in the Dordogne, italki has you covered. I'm working on my conversational fluency, so I set up a class with Jean-Baptiste.
Qui me manque. Qui me manque.
manque. Voilà, merci.
La seule chose qui me
Oui.
manque. Ouais, c'est inversé. En anglais, vous dites I miss it.
Yes.
Et en français, on dit ça me
It
manque.
misses
Ouais,
me. Yes.
ouais, c'est ça. Ouais.
What I love is the flexibility. There's no subscription. You just pay per lesson, and the lessons are flexible and affordable at your schedule on your time. You're in complete control of your learning journey. Based on my personal experience, having a real person to practice with, someone who can correct me in real time, give me feedback, and help me sound more natural has been invaluable for building my confidence. And that way, my listening and speaking has also been improved with real conversations. If you're ready to level up your language skills in 2026, click through the link in the description below to get started with italki. And here's the best part. When you buy your first $10 worth of italki lessons, you'll get an extra $5 absolutely free when you use my exclusive promo code Manor Maker 2026. But hurry, because this discount is only available for the first 50 people who use the code. Don't miss this chance to invest in yourself and your language goals for the new year. All right, let's get back to the rest of our ambitious goals for 2026.
But this year is not just about improving our French. It's about asking people to trust us with one of the biggest days of their lives.
Indeed, we are, as some of you know, planning on doing weddings this year.
Talk about real invitations.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is an exciting development for us, and hopefully an opportunity for people to, have that dream French wedding that they've always been dreaming of with us this year.
Yeah. We'd love to welcome couples and help them celebrate their love in a very special way, in a very special place.
That's it.
We'll have more information on that soon. The website's almost up and running. We've got the photos are done, which is amazing. Yeah. And if you know anyone who's interested or looking right now, because I know it is the season, you can get in touch with Significant Other Weddings.
Yeah.
And they're going to be our wedding planners for the season, and hopefully make all these dreams come true.
And you can find their link in the description below.
Yeah.
So although weddings is definitely a new and shiny thing that we get to play with this year, the retreats are by no means going anywhere.
They're still the heart of what we do. We are still very much creative people, and we love helping people find their creativity, and retreats are still going to be a very, very big part of Manor Maker.
And in fact, not only big part, but getting bigger.
Yes.
That's the goal. We are getting some of our regulars back, and we are definitely looking for new opportunities to bring in more wonderful people and guests so that they can enjoy a creative lifestyle too.
Absolutely.
So, I always like the word retreat, because retreat means you want to retreat into a warm, comfortable place and learn something new, slow down, be creative. And that's what we're hoping that the Chateau becomes.
And eat some amazing food, discover the amazing Dordogne, experience more of France, all of those wonderful things.
That's it. And more than anything else, discover more about yourself.
Yeah.
Go on that journey of self-discovery. Maybe there's a creative something in you that you hadn't quite discovered yet, and that's what we're hoping that we can provide for people.
And that's what we're here for. And we're not done discovering either. We still have lots of things that we want to do. There's corners of the Dordogne we haven't explored. There's certainly Brocante that we haven't been to yet. There will be more of that, more of French life, more of us learning about the local history, local gastronomy. I'm toying with the idea of adding a little table d'hôte cooking session, or cooking like menu of the week or something like that.
Yeah.
Something that we've learned that we're adding on to the guest experience. If you guys are interested, let me know, drop a comment. It's more traditions of this area that we want to discover, more local
Seasonal
connections.
rhythms. Yeah. There's just, like, the thing is, we want to learn so much about our local area, but I think there's also more of France that we want to explore too.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, like it's a wonderful country full of an incredibly diverse landscapes and cultures, and you know, I think we need to explore a bit more of that, don't you?
Absolutely. Let's do that. But before we get to that, there is the matter of the crumbling wall.
Well, that's the sad realities, or not the sad realities, it's the realities of
Exactly.
living in a property like this. There's always going to be that thing that the chateau requires your attention on. And
All houses need maintenance, right?
that's it.
Yeah. Just because they don't all have 75 meters of 200-year-old crumbling, dry stacked brick. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have seen that we have a section that has fallen down. We know there's definitely other sections that are
Jeopardy.
certainly looking that way, and it's going to be an ongoing project for a while. Hey, it's one of those things that we just got to get on with.
Yeah.
You know, either we throw money at it, which we don't have, or we put some elbow grease and some sweat equity into fixing the problem ourselves.
Yeah, so we've sort of allocated a couple hours a day wherever we can, as many days as we can per week. Obviously, weather and other activities permitting, but basically a couple hours a day. And we've made some progress over the holidays.
Yeah,
Despite
at least
being
tidying
away.
it up. Yeah.
Reducing our risk. Yeah, and we'll make progress on that. And you guys can follow along and see how long it takes us to repair 75 meters of wall.
The biggest hope that we have right now is something else doesn't fall down whilst we're doing the wall. Yeah, knock on wood.
Yeah,
exactly. You know, but that's both the the joy and the pain of living in a heritage property like this. We chose it. We can't be that upset about it if these things happen. So we
Keeps
just
us
gotta
busy.
go. Yeah, we're never gonna be bored.
What else would we do?
I mean, let's face it, for the rest of our lives, we will never be bored. There will be projects for the rest of our lives. And there's something nice about that, actually.
Yeah.
There is something, genuinely exciting about the fact that we're never going to be bored. However, those moments when you just want to lie down and sleep. And
I think it was the fact that it crumbled literally the day of the last retreat. Like as we're leaving, the last guest is leaving the chateau, the wall crumbled and we're like, there goes that rest day.
Yeah. You know, we try and work in a bit of rest days now and again in between the retreats, but sometimes the chateau has other ideas.
Yeah. So we'll see what 2026 brings. We'd love to hear what you guys are up to this year. Please share away in the comments. We've had some really great interaction from the community lately. Obviously, a lot of support for Stephen, which has been lovely. And we really love hearing what you guys are up to. So please drop us a comment and let us know what amazing things are in line for you for 2026.
But we also hope that you guys continue joining us for the journey. We thank you all for tuning in and following along. And there will be lots more adventures to come.
That's right. 2026 is all about the invitations, and we're inviting you to follow along and see who accepts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you have the opportunity to come and see us, come and see us. We got lots of retreat options. Weddings are going to be a new thing, and of course there are B&B weekends as well that are available
Here and there.
Here and
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'd love to see you guys.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.